The last one, I brought in a couple of custom colors. I declared them originally with the word var, but I didn't really need to because they don't change throughout the course of this. When you declare a value with let, this keyword here, SwiftUI understands it as a constant. And when you declare it with var, it's a variable that changes throughout the course of the use of it. Now I'm going to make this constant bright orange. When you're making a color in RGB, if you're making an orange, basically what you do is you take whatever your red is, you divide it by 2, and that's your green, and you keep your blue very low. I'm going to make another dark orange. I'm going to drop that down a bit, 1.6 and 0.3. Okay, now I'm going to bring out another keyword here, enum. An enum is basically a group of related values. What I'm going to use it for here is to make a thing called a color scheme. I'm going to use that with a press event that I'll show you later on, so we'll just type this out. You go through your different values with the word case, so we'll call it green scheme, and I'll do another one, orange scheme. Right, now I'm going to keep a variable in here which can be changed, but because this is a struct and structs usually are immutable, I'm going to have to put a property decorator before it. Current scheme. Just going to tell it what type it is here. It's one of these, and give it a default value. Full stop. We'll start off with green. Now what this means is that whenever this changes, any reaction that you set up within the visible space will happen immediately after that change. It'll become a bit clearer in a second. I'm just going to explain a little bit using this one here. Okay, so if I'm going to pop this in, current scheme, oops, green, then you go to lime dark, that's what that means. However, if it isn't, then you go to, just going to say dark orange, okay? I'm going to do the same for here. Bright orange. I'm going to use this dark one down again here. Now, is there anywhere else? Okay, now there's just one thing. What I want to do is I want to make an area within the center of the thing, the center of the screen, described here in this frame. I want to make it pressable, but I'm going to pop both that rectangle and that text into another little Z stack. Remember, the Z stack allows them to stack one on top of each other, so that will be the background and that will be the foreground. Just take that there and pop it in. Now if you want to see something react to a tap gesture, the simplest one is to just go here and put on tap. So what happens is whenever that's tapped, i.e. the user presses their finger down and back up again, the code that's in between these two braces gets executed. So I'm just going to say if current scheme is equal to green scheme, then you do the following, else Otherwise, if the current scheme is the orange scheme, then set it. So I'm going to set them to be opposites of each other. Alright, so that's that wee if-else statement. You probably can figure out what that means just by looking at it. If it's already set to green, then flip it over to orange, but if it's orange, then flip it over to green whenever this gets pressed. So we'll just hit play there. And there we have it at start, hit it again. Oh, that's not nice. I mean, it works, but it doesn't look very nice. I'm going to change that green, that orange to really a good bit darker. 0.25. See if this looks any less of an eyesore. No, not great. No, it wasn't a great color scheme in the first place, but well, you can see what's happening. Okay, that about wraps that one up.